Hi, I'm Brett Manning, and today I'm going to be answering your vocal questions. Be sure, if you have any questions or comments, to leave them on our Facebook, Twitter, or in the comments section below. This question has to do with warming up my voice in the morning, and that's a tough one for most people, especially if the night before, what do I do? Well, the night before, don't eat a lot of spicy food, because you can get reflux and you wake up and you'll sound like this. Don't eat late at night either. Don't eat too much either. You'll get reflux from all of those conditions. Eat as healthy as you can the night before. Drink not a ton of water, because even that can cause reflux, but sip some water before you go to bed, and have some water by your bedside. In the middle of the night, if you wake up and your throat is dry, make sure you keep your voice moist. Most important is to use CD 12 of my program Mastering Mix, which has an evening warm down and a morning warm up. The evening warm down leaves your voice in a state of rest so that your voice is prepared the next morning to warm up quickly. So make sure you do those diligently and you will find your voice ready to go. Our next question is about breath support. People say, how do I know when I have proper breath support? And the problem is there's a million opinions about it, but it's simple. If your sternum is comfortably high, you breathe in, your stomach comes out. You breathe out, your stomach comes in. As you go to sustain a note, there'll be a moderate amount of outward and sideways pressure against your diaphragm. Pavarotti spoke about support a lot. He'd say, huh, huh. It's a downward pressure. So as I go up, I'm either going to feel reachy, strainy, or a low larynx, downward pressure. The larynx goes down and it pushes the pressure of the diaphragmatic wall downwards as well. But if you feel like you're lifting your chest to sing high, you're doing this every time you go to sing, it's a bad habit. It's going to catch up with you. I have to let you know that I have terrible, terrible breathers who are amazing singers. They defy the rules of breathing. And I have wonderful breathers who are not very strong singers. So what's more important is the chord structure coordinating with the flow of air. And this will summons the proper amount of air support. So when I say ba, 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 there's already feel support happening as a result of the exercise. Many of the exercises we use train and discipline your breathing and your support to be a natural byproduct of the sound you're trying to make. Next question is, every time I warm up, sing high for a while, I can't sing low anymore, and that's very common. The most important thing is that you do the super scales that are on CD 8 of Singing Success. When you have a 3-octave scale that starts you here, and you're saying, you force your voice to adapt, to completely, totally, every time relocate down into those low notes. So if I'm starting here, what I've done is I've made irrelevant two things: high notes and low notes. I treat them like they're the same. And that CD number 8, as well as working with one of our vocal coaches to maybe diagnose in case there's something else going on inside that the exercise is not fixing. It could be a psychological or emotional or a technical thing or a physiological thing, something that has to be corrected. But we have to know, we have to hear you in order to know. And so that you need to make sure that you contact one of our coaches and get some help. But let me tell you right away, start with CD number 8 in the Singing Success program to reestablish those low notes every time you sing high.